guys, welcome back to the next video. This is going to be another event breakdown video and we are going to talk about Top Commander. Now, before I move forward, there are a few things I would like to mention. One being, this event was updated in last week's update. So let me quickly go over that. Hero system adjustment notice was something announced like 10-11 days ago, and I made a video about this. I'll put the link for this video in the description. Please go ahead and watch this video before continuing with this particular event breakdown video for Top Commander, because I covered quite a few things that has been changed in Top Commander. So with that, let's move on to Top Commander breakdown. We are going to break down this event in our usual fashion, where we will talk about the event introduction, how to basically play this event, and what are the rewards that we get. So first things first, this particular event is being played to acquire two heroes, one being a Top Commander hero and one being the roulette hero. Before I move forward to explaining both of these, one thing I would like to mention that most of the people already might know, and that is you need 10 fragments to unlock any hero. So right now Jonathan, I don't have him unlocked because I only have 2 fragments. I need 10 to recruit him, and after that I can use my universal legendary fragments to upgrade his skills. So basically you need to you can say know that you need 10 fragments to unlock a particular hero. Now let's get on to the event introduction. This event is being broken down into 6 phases. Each phase lasts 1 day except for the 6th phase, which is now called as challenge phase, and that is gonna last for 2 days. So it's a 7-day event. Each day, each phase has certain, you can say, activities that you do, which are gonna give you gonna give you points, and each phase target you are going to get certain rewards. As you can already tell, you can obviously earn more than the max phase target points, and the more points you have, you will get your phase ranking based on that. There is a particular thing called phase ranking, which you get based on your points that you collect in that phase. Every phase has this particular top right corner earn points question mark thing that is gonna tell you how to earn points during that particular phase. Right now we are in phase 2, so these are the activities that you have to do to earn points. Spin lucky roulette, I'll show you that in a minute, and consume arrows, I'll show you that in a minute too. Other than that, you gather food, wood, steel, oil and gems, and you will get certain points for every, like for food and wood you need 1000, steel 500, oil 200, and gem for 1 you get 360. So this is basically what we call a gathering phase. Let's start from phase 1. Since this Top Commander is the first iteration after the update came, so I think I do have a screenshot of how the Top Commander phases looked before this update. I'll attach that maybe in the thumbnail of this video. I'll see, but I'll make sure that we have both the current Top Commander phase, how do they look, and the previous one. So let's start with phase 1. Phase 1, you get points from construction speed up use, research speed up use, hone armaments, armament tracking, bounty ground, and doing high mines. We all know construction and research speed up. What do they mean? Honing armament and armament tracking. This is something I will cover more in detail when I do the armament video. But this is, I can even show you this one right now. If you go to police station, there is something called tracking that you can do. If I deploy it once, this is what we called armament tracking. I got to now. This is one good thing. These are called honing chips. These are advanced honing chips. There is blue ones. Those are you can say common. I think uncommon honing chips, if I'm not wrong. Let me quickly check. These are called honing component, and these are honing chips. Yeah, so both of them, you can use either of them to hone your armament. How to do that, I will show that in the armament video. Let's get back to the phase 1. So I just showed you how to do armament tracking, honing armament. So phase 1 is that. Bounty ground, it just say that, but let me show you bounty ground real quick. Bounty ground roulette. Now, as you play bounty ground, you collect these bounties, basically, and those are called bounty tickets. So the first spin, how many number of, you can say, every spin takes 100 bounty, and at max you do times 5. So collect 500 bounty tickets and use 5x to spin it. That should give you maximum amount of points for bounty ground. One thing that it doesn't say in phase 1, that the first spin is the one that counts. Any subsequent spins don't count for points. So make sure the first spin is your 5x spin. So that's phase 1 to collect points. Phase 2 is lucky roulette, resource gathering and consume arrows. This talks about 2 other things that comes along with Top Commander. Let me go to a tangent and talk about ranking first. So as I mentioned, we play this event to obtain 2 heroes. One is called Top Commander hero, one is the roulette hero. As you play each phase, you collect a certain number of points and you get something called phase ranking for every phase. There is another ranking that we get at the end, or you can see it throughout the event, that is called overall ranking. Let me quickly go in ranking. Right now, my phase ranking for phase 2 is 4. My phase 1 ranking was 75. Now, let's see overall ranking. My overall ranking is 12. So this is how you can track what rank you are at. And for rewards, just click on rewards. For phase ranking, you get these rewards for every phase, and these goes to up to 100. One thing I should have mentioned before, I can mention now. Unlike Alliance League or any, like you can say, City of Revival or some of the other events that we have seen, they are basically across servers, so you get ranking. Basically, your ranking is counted between, I think, multiple regions, you can say. But Top Commander is based on region, so your ranking is in your region alone. So the consumption of arrow is for Great Hunter event, where ranking is among 4 regions. So I'll show you that in a minute. But yes, so phase ranking, you get these rewards. In overall ranking, that's where you actually see the fragments. So rank 1 get 200 fragments of the hero, and then the amount of fragments start dropping pretty drastically. Like rank 1 is 200, rank 2 is 100. So 100 fragments drop, which is a lot. It should be, I think, 150 or 180. It wouldn't be that much of a drop then, but then it start dropping pretty significantly. I think up to rank 15 you get 10 fragments. So if you are within 15 ranks in your region overall, then you'll be able to unlock the hero. So that's how you get the top commander hero. Now we were in phase 2, lucky roulette and arrow consumption. We already know resource gathering. So let's talk about the other two events that come along with top commander. One is called Great Hunter. Actually, I'm going to talk about roulette first. Let's go to the roulette. So this is basically a roulette, and you can spin it, and if you're lucky you get 10 fragments of the hero, and you'll be able to unlock the hero. Or you spin it 10 times, see if you can get at least 5 of single fragments, and you'll get 5 of the hero fragments after 10 spins. Usually in first 10 spins you land on 10x fragment at least once. As far as in my experience, I always land the hero in first 10 spins. So this is what we get points for in phase 2. The more you spin, you do get one free spin, that doesn't count. After that you can use gems, or you can buy these packs, and those spins will count for points. So this is how you get a lot of points for that. And the second event is arrow consumption. This is for Great Hunter event. This is pretty actually straightforward. Rewards are not that good, but you use 10x or 1x and start shooting. It'll consume some arrows, and you will, based on the damage that you're doing, you can also see damage, and you can say not arrows, these are, I'm gonna call it bottles. So depending on the damage you do, you collect these rewards. It will give you some bottles and some more arrows, and bottles you can use to exchange some items. This is pretty standard. It happens in quite a few events. Like I think none of the events come to mind. There's one for where we use bullets. This one, rifle ammo, lethal breakout. That was what I was looking for. Lethal breakout and grand revival. Those are the two events. They are practically the same kind. You exchange things, and ranking over here is across multiple regions. You can see participating regions at the bottom. It's 193, 205, 226, 256 and 278. So across 5 regions, could be up to 8, seems like. And you get these rewards, like 40 fragments for the heroes that we have in Top Commander. Again, you can select which heroes you want to get fragments for, and accordingly these fragments will update. So this is pretty neat. They did implemented the way we have a daily boost. It's pretty you can say smooth transition, and I don't think it's gonna screw anybody over giving them wrong fragments. Oh yeah, you can see the region ranking. This is like usual. Yeah, but Top Commander 1 is only your region. Now for consuming arrows, you do get points. Now in phase 3, you do hero search, your advanced search in your police station, hero upgrade. That's when I'm gonna use all my fragments that I got for Julia during roulette, and then killing zombies, the zombies that we see on the map, not the hive minds. They are different. I hope everybody knows that. Water Wars, now this is another addition. Like Bounty Ground is a new addition. Honing Armaments, Water Wars is a new addition. Consuming arrows is the same thing that I showed you. So I would say many people save their advanced searches to be used during Top Commander, so they can get more hero fragments from police station search, get more points in process, and get better ranking. Again, during each phase you can just click on this question mark, and that will tell you how many points you will get for what activity of that phase. In phase 4 you can use training speed ups, again kill zombies and consume arrows. And in phase 5 you upgrade your equipment, upgrade parts, train troops, consume arrows. Now phase 4 and phase 5 I'm going to go over together because of the very fact that both of them you get points for training troops in your barracks, but in a very different way. So in phase 4 you get points for using the speed up. So say if you are training 50,000 troops of T1, they will take less time compared to 50,000 troops of T5 or T6, whatever you have. So if you put that training and you use speed ups, you will train 50,000 troops in certain amount of time, and that will give you points. In phase 5 on the other hand, you get points for the tier troop you trained and the amount, not the speed ups. So if you say tier 1 troops carry 10 points and tier 6 troop carries 60 points, just an example. I don't know how the point system will be since they have updated points for everything, so we need to see how many points it will be for training troops. Now if you train again the 50,000 troops for T1, you just get say 500,000 points for that. But if you train 50,000 T6 troops, you will get how many? 3 million points instead of 500,000. Same amount of troops. T6 troops will consume much more amount of speed ups than T5, but you get that many points as well. So usually what I recommend is train a lot of lower tier troops in phase 4. That way you'll train a lot more troops in the same amount of using the same amount of speed ups, and upgrade those troops into a higher tier troop in phase 5. I'm sorry, I'm not able to speak properly for some reason, but maybe I'm speaking too fast. Anyway, I hope it makes sense. So train lower tier troop in phase 4. Use say 20 days of speed ups if you have. Example, 20 days of speed up, you will train a lower tier troop, a lot of the troops of lower tier in that many speed ups, and then upgrade them in phase 5 to your higher tier troop. That way you collect much more points. Now it totally depends on how many speed ups you have. I recommend using around 1/3 in training speed up and 2/3 in upgrades. So that's something that I follow. I usually have a lot more troops than most people that I fight with, so that's something that worked for me. It totally depends, but I would say do calculate how many speed ups you are planning on using in a top commander if you are shooting for a rank, and then use less than half in phase 4 and remaining in phase 5. Upgrading will take a lot more speed ups compared to training a lower tier. Just saying. Depending on the tier of troop you trained. T1 to T6, yes, a lot. T5 to T6, not as much. Anyway, so that is phase 5 and phase 4. Now challenge phase, which is basically gonna last for 2 days, is defeat enemies like PvP fights. That will give you heavily wounded units, both for like you heavily wound the other unit, and using healing speed up because your troops are gonna be in hospital. Again, construction and research speed up, troop training, hive mind, resource gathering, zombies and arrows. Just to note, do not do equipment upgrade because it's not mentioned in final phase, challenge phase, or do your advanced search or hero upgrade. You won't get points for that. Gathering, obviously, killing hive minds from phase 1, resource gathering from phase 2, killing zombies from 3 and 4, and research and construction speed up from phase 1. Basically, it takes all the activities you did in first 5 phase, add a few, and like PvP fights, not use a few like hero upgrades, and they made two can say 2 days challenge phase. In this, speed up and construction and research speed up points will be less compared to it was in phase 1. That's how it has been in previous top commanders. Say you get 100 points for every minute, example, in challenge phase it will be 80, so it's gonna be less than what it was in phase 1. Trained troop again is gonna be like phase 5, so you can upgrade troops mostly, that will help. And yeah, so these are all the activities that you will do to gain points, and then eventually all the points you collected in all the phases are gonna count for your overall ranking, and that is gonna basically see how many fragments you get for the top commander hero. Now, just says that top commander points performing required tasks in every phase accumulate points to unlock rewards. We talked about that. This is a 7 days event divided in 6 phases. During challenge, perform defeat enemy task all by performing tasks from previous phases, not all the tasks as we discussed. And top 100 will get some more rewards via email. Interesting. There used to be some, I never checked. Let's see. I'll show you guys maybe next time, but those are not like some resources, not too crazy of rewards. Anyway, so this is basically all about top commander. Now this is again these phases have been changed since the last update. One more update that did happen, which I was basically waiting to test, is originally the heroes for top commander and roulette, that pair used to be fixed. Like very first top commander, even if you see right now in any new regions where they have their first top commander, it's going to be Peter and Cynthia, most likely. They said that in the update the first top commander is gonna be the same in the newer regions. So somebody check and let me know if it is still Peter and Cynthia. But for every other region, now it's going to be tag based, and every tag is going to run for 2 cycles, and that tag is gonna remain constant for all the regions that has their second, or you can say second, third, fourth, or whatever top commander that they're having. And after that, the tag is going to switch, and the rotation are gonna happen in the sequence of first is gonna be ranged. So this is the first iteration of top commander after the update. So we have ranged. We are going to have ranged in the next cycle as well. After that, we'll have riders, and after that we will have infantry. I covered what heroes are going to be in all these 3 tags during top commander. So please check out my hero adjustment notice video that I'm going to link in the video to check out what heroes are going to be in the top commander. And the good update is you can select which hero you want to play for. So right now I'm playing for Jacob. If I click on switch, I can switch to carry. Now my top commander hero is going to be carry. You can switch him back. If you during top commander feel like, oh, I want to play for a different hero, you can do that. Earlier this wasn't possible. Same thing for roulette. I can come here, I can switch between Julia to Chun. I already have her, so I'm not gonna play for her. But yes, but I can switch. And they work independently. So originally, Carrie and Chun are a pair, and Jacob and Julia used to come as a pair. But if I select Carrie, I can still have Julia as my roulette hero. She is not gonna switch to the original pair of Carrie, which was Chun. So they are independent in that sense. So this is about. Is there anything that I'm missing? Carry this. Let me show you all the heroes. Now in range we have Johnny, Kerry and Jacob, Chun, Julia. Riders will have Sven, Jonathan, Bella, Elena. Now Bella and Elena are going to be the roulette heroes. Sorry, my dog just closed the door. Jonathan and Sven are going to be top commander. This is going to be weird one. I'll tell you why. Infantry heroes, it's going to be weird for me. Not for everybody. Infantry heroes are going to be Thunder, Eddie, Eddard, Robert. The problem that they created, that I did mention in the video for the update as well. Since we can select the hero we want to play for, everybody is gonna play for all the heroes. For example, if it was you can say top commander for Carry and Chun, since I already have Chun, I don't really care about Carry. I might not play this event. Anybody who want this particular hero, they can take it. I won't compete for rank. Same goes for most, you can say, immigrated players to a new region. If they have a hero, they won't play for the rank unless they need those fragments to awaken the hero. But now, anybody and everybody will play the event if they have any hero that they want that they don't have. So with that, I think I covered everything related to Top Commander. If I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments, and I will totally add it in the next video. If you have any questions or comments, do let me know. You can reach me in the game or in the comment section. As I started to mention from previous video onwards, I am in region 256 in the alliance called NED. So you can always reach me, and with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.